There are people out there, the trolls. I call them the demon-spirited little flesh bag. I mean, if it was my kids and I seen them act like that, I would have to shoot them and take them out of the world because they're worthless. I'm serious. The children, if I had children today that would smear my name, I would take them out personally. And YouTube's a great, great platform for devil spirits, because anybody who gets into the Pokemon, the young things, like when they were kids, they get into the little Pokemon, then they get up into the Warcraft games and all this other stuff. People don't want to believe this. Oh no, Derby, you're just like those other people. You're talking out your butt. No, I'm telling you the truth, because I see the demon. I know what the demons are. I know the whole aspect of demonology. Why? Because I've been trained. I've been trained about demonology, and I've seen them. And God has given me spiritual understanding, spiritual power to know the difference. So if you're going to talk to anybody about demons, I'm the man to talk to. I know what the demon spirit world is. I know what hell is about. I know everything that's going on this earth when it comes to the demon platform. I see the darkness in ways that none of you ever do. That's one of the reasons I don't sleep much. The demons that we're wearing are these masks. I see people coming into my subway all the time with these little demons. They got Mickey Mouse on them, or they got little kissy lips on them. Or I'm probably also immune to your so-called COVID-19. Why? Because my immune system is highly advanced.
So how about we take a look at the protagonist of today's story? Right here we have Derby Jack, the minstrel minister. After a failed musical career pursuing the blues, he gained super demon powers by God himself and turned to YouTube.com, the devil platform, to spread his message to anti-vaxxers, flat earthers, COVID deniers. Got a whole soup here. A nice, meaty stew of batshit insane conspiracy theorists. I mean, it really isn't a surprise coming from Billy Rand's personal online minister.
And Dewmonic, a piss, you won't last 2 minutes with me. Just remember that. Of all the graphics and all the videos and all the channel, whatever you want, but face to face, you won't last 2 fucking minutes with me, Dewmonic. Just fucking remember that.
Now, I wanted to preface this video by saying that I'm not making this about religion. I think it's great that people have the freedom and the choice to believe in whatever deity or, religion they want. I'm not exactly criticizing this man for what he believes in. Even flat earthers, I mean, fuck, if you want to believe the earth is flat, go ahead. I mean, it's just a harmless fucking fairy tale. You can believe that Paul Bunyan let out a massive fart and created the ozone layer for all I care. But I think when it comes to anti-vaxxers and anti-maskers, COVID deniers, I think that's when it becomes a serious fucking issue. People that are promoting these radical beliefs that are putting people in fucking physical danger, putting people in harm's way. Anti-vaxxers and, anti-maskers, whatever. They're really two sides of the same coin. I'm kind of speaking in generals here. Obviously, there are key exceptions where people have valid reasons for not getting vaccines, like medical conditions. People can be allergic to vaccines or not wear masks because they have breathing problems that prevent them from even wearing face coverings in the first place. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the people that actively go out of their way to try and argue with science, which is possibly one of the most trustworthy sources of information. I mean, science is the whole fucking reason most of us are even alive right now. Without science, we'd be fucking fighting for our own survival out in the wilderness. Most of these conspiracy theorists would not be alive right now. It'd probably be dropping like flies with the bubonic plague and shit like that. But what this guy is doing, he's making multiple videos saying that masks are and face coverings are demons attached to our face that are sucking the soul out of our bodies. I really think with a lot of these conspiracy theories, they're taking religion out of context and using it to back up their insane theories and ideologies.
These masks are hiding you. And what comes out before it is a demon. I know this because the other day, on Saturday, I went to a MAPCO and there was this guy who was a rent-a-cop who happened to be in his little suit, and he had his little mask on himself. It was a black mask, which always, to me, shows a dark entity that is before him.
Oh my god, what hypocritical nonsense is this? Dude, you are literally dressed in all black. If you're saying black is like the symbolism of a dark entity, dude, you are literally dressed head to toe in a dark fucking entity. Are you telling us that you're demonic right now?
And I went to go into the MAPCO to go get my gas, and pay for my gas. And he said, you can't go in without a mask. And I said, well, they have these little windows there. And he said, no, you can't go in. So I said, look, I'm going in. I went to go into the door. The man grabbed me by the arm and pulled me. Now, in me saying that, the man pulled me. Okay, that's what I said. He pulled me, and I came out and I basically looked at him and said, dude, why are you doing this? He goes, you can't go in without a mask. I said, dude, I'm going to pray for you. I said, you don't understand. I'm a little wiry guy, and guys like you don't understand what little guys like me are possibly capable of, but I'm going to forgive you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know why this is a rant to begin with. I mean, the employee is literally doing his job. He can't just bend the rules specifically for you. You getting all angry about it and fucking threatening him all like, you don't know what you're up against. You've angered the wrath of God. I should smite you where you stand, you son of a bitch. When, again, this employee is literally just doing his job. It's the same logic where if you go to a store or a restaurant butt naked, of course they're not going to give you service.
I was angry. Why was I angry? Because I had a demon behind another man, a human, a demon confronting me, and he didn't even know it.
What kind of boogeyman nonsense is this? I mean, this is a tried and true manipulation tactic right here, implying that there's some invisible enemy to rile up these conspiracy theorists that think they're being oppressed by something that's not even real to begin with. He's not being possessed by a demon, and he sure as hell would probably know if there was some entity controlling his body. By demon, I think you actually mean he's controlled by the company he's being assigned at. The company has a policy that does not let you enter without a face covering. Like most companies during this pandemic that care about keeping their employees and customers safe and healthy. If you don't like it, don't do your business there. That's just how the world is.
The one company that really should come out with a face mask, I think it would be the best company to come out with it, the Tampax company. The ones who make tampons. I think that's what they ought to come up with, an original tampon for the face. They can make it for heavy breathers, make it for light breathers, 1 ply, 2 ply, quadruple ply. How many plies do you need to breathe properly,
How about as much ply as it takes to muffle your damn mouth, alright? The Tampax company would really be doing us a favor if they could come up with some sort of face covering that can completely silence your batshit lunacy. So, in conclusion, if you disagree with this mortal wielding godlike power, well, if he doesn't smite you where you stand with a beam of fucking fiery explosions coming out of his eyeballs, he'll probably take you out back, especially if you're a child or young adult, and shoot you himself. If you don't believe the earth is flat, or that vaccines are the root of all evil, or that Pokemon is fucking witchcraft, chances are you're gonna get blown up with a shotgun by this crazed minister.
Nothing personal, kid.
Remember how you were in school and maybe somebody started a rumor about you, and all of a sudden, we caught him masturbating in the bathroom.
Wanna rock and roll, do you, Baldy? Wanna rock and roll?